Hello, Tau Empire here again. We're just going to have a look at Malus Darkblade versus myself. He is the Tomb Kings with the High Queen Khalida. I am the Chaos. So, what I did notice in this battle straight away was Malus started with two Tomb Scorpions on the flanks here. Now, not 100% sure why, but I think that was just maybe getting... He was hoping that I'd engage his units with my full troops, but what I've decided to do, I do have two chosen with halberds, so I'm sending them in on the Tomb Scorpions first, hoping that, well, you know, I mean, he's not going to be able to get away from that, so I was essentially hoping that those chosen cut through those Tomb Scorpions quick enough for me to get them back into the main fight. This is such a good fight, by the way. We have two units of chosen here. I also got the Chaos Marauders, just as chaff, just to make sure that, you know, I can engage the front line and hold them up. Obviously there, I've got my Hell Cannon, which to be honest with you, does a lot of work. I mean, look, it's absolutely smashing these skeleton spearmen already. He does have a Khemrian War Sphinx. He does have the two Tomb Scorpions, and he does have High Queen Khalida on top of that construct there. I can't remember what it's called. Is it one of the? It's like the yeah. Well, anyway, she's got one of them. She has the Necrotech there to try and keep her constructs alive, as well as archers. Now, this is what I was worried about, getting tied up. Oh God, yes, there is also a Hero Titan. Hero Titan? Whatever. God, you can tell I haven't done this in a week. I can't even form sentences correctly. Yeah, so hopefully you'll enjoy this battle, but it was excellent. And just as a point, I've brought Sithoriel the Everwatcher, or the Ever Chicken, or whatever you want to call him. I do notice he gets called the Ever Chicken quite a lot. Right, so yeah, I've got my Hell Cannon firing in now, just taking out this front line. I don't really change that, I don't really stop it firing at this front line. There might have been better targets, but I just wanted to try and obliterate this unit of skeletons here, which gives me another advantage, you see. So, whoa, what a miss. But yeah, as I was saying, it's I'll press play now. It's the Chaos Halberds marching in on the Tomb Scorpions. Oh, I have a Feral Manticore as well. I keep forgetting to tell you units. It's fine. It's just my lack of attention this morning, I'm afraid. It seems to be affecting me quite badly. Not had a good week, been a little bit ill, but it's fine. That's no excuse. There's no excuse for it. I do set off the little Gehenna's Warhounds things, just to well, I'm keeping working on this skeleton spearman, to be honest with you. That's what I'm doing. There we go. Now my Chaos Marauders are in on the front line now, and I'm not holding out much hope, to be honest, at this point, with the Khemrian War Sphinx and the Hero Titan, and I haven't really got the units I wouldn't have thought to bring them down. I've got these Marauders here. They're going to be heading into the back line. I actually forget about them for a minute. There we go. Getting them round. Oh yes, and those bloody Knights are in. The Necropolis Knights, that's it. And then we've got High Queen Khalida actually going past them and just sitting there for a minute. Straight away, I'm managing to hold the front line against these skeleton spearmen, which I would expect from the Chosen and the... Whoa, something just happened there. Oh yes, the Khemrian War Sphinx happened there. Now all I can do with the Khemrian War Sphinx for now is just bog it down and hope for the best. My Hell Cannon is now randomly firing at that Necrotech, which isn't good. I have managed to get my Feral Manticore in on these skeleton archers. My Marauders are going to go down there, but they were there, to be honest, they were just there to hold off the charge of these Necropolis Knights for now and give High Queen Cleader something to do. As you can see, the Ever Chicken's doing quite well, the KFC Chaos. But that Kemrian War Sphinx is not taking any damage, and he's just mashing through my Chaos Marauders. The Hero Titan's in there as well. It's not looking good for me at this moment in time. On the other side, which I forgot about, my Chosen with the Halberds have actually destroyed one of the Tomb Scorpions, and is about to destroy the other Tomb Scorpion here. There we go. It goes down. It goes down after a good fight. And the Halberds are now free to come back into the fight from this angle. So, at the moment it's not looking good for me because of these constructs. I have, like I say, managed to take down the the Tomb Scorpions, which is a massive win for me. My units are starting to rally here. I don't think I noticed this for a few seconds though. And I've got my Hell Cannon now firing into this unit here, while my Feral Manticore keeps them busy. Malus is doing a good job though of smashing my Chaos Marauders here. But actually Sarthoriel the Everwatcher was actually holding his own against the Hero Titan and the High Queen Khalida. I was very impressed with that, to be honest with you. I couldn't understand why, but he held his own, and that's good. He is starting to take a bit of damage now, and obviously don't want him in there for too long. Just watching him for a second. Unleash a bit of fury. There we go. Now this is where it gets a bit better for me now, because I've managed to get these to shatter and disintegrate. So the Skeleton Spearmen are going on this side, decide to get Sarthoriel out of there as he is nearly down to half health. But this is where it turns here, this is where it turns. I managed to get these Chosen Halberds in on these Necropolis Knights, which is bad news for him. There we go, straight into the side. These Marauders are just blobs up at the moment, which is not great for me. And he also brings in the Ushanti there, which is brilliant. A good shot, because what he's essentially doing there is flanking me and getting an attack in the rear. And look at these are all starting to break. They're just starting to run all over the place. I still haven't moved these, which is infuriating of me, but then again, at least they're there for afterwards. My Feral Manticore has run off the field at this point, I believe. I believe it has gone, yet. The Feral Manticore has gone. So it's down to over here. The Kemrian War Sphinx, now it's not actually doing that much damage to Sarthoriel, but he is starting to get a little bit low. So what I've done is I've brought in the Halberds again on these Necropolis Knights and the Kemrian War Sphinx. Now, what that's doing here, I mean, obviously, apart from killing them, is I'm trying to get Sarthoriel out of there, as you can see. Oh no, he's down. Come on, get up. There we go. As we can see though, he's still doing good work. I mean, he's done a lot of HP damage to things, and he has been casting buffs and spells the entire time. But he's going to go down. So again, what I decided to do is bring these Chosen Halberds in on the High Queen Khalida, just to pin her down a bit more. There's nothing much I could do here apart from the Chosen Halberd luckily was still alive. But the Hero Titan's starting to lose a lot of health now, and his morale is going. I believe he's crumbling at this point. Yeah, he's starting to crumble here. But he does still have a Kemrian War Sphinx. Again, Sarthoriel's out of the battle, so just got him to stay there. These Chaos Marauders are still doing nothing, and they've been joined by some more Chaos Marauders who are now doing nothing. Luckily, it's not going to make a difference at this juncture. Decided to bring Sarthoriel in to keep High Queen Khalida from running. So, pinned down by the Halberds, pinned down by Sarthoriel. High Queen Khalida will go down very shortly. There you go, she's down. Now, once this happens here, the Hero Titan starts to crumble again. I do have the Chosen with halberds in it, which do massive damage, by the way. Massive damage. If you ever fight against the Tomb Kings, bring them, seriously. Decide to get Sarthoriel in again, just because he's low. And he should be about ready to start disintegrating shortly. Yeah, bring out Sarthoriel again once that Kemrian War Sphinx starts charging him. Right, so I'll just watch it in cinematic, wait for the finale. But yeah, guys, every time you're fighting against the Tomb Kings, it's worth bringing some Chosen with halberds. I mean, even if it's just one unit, just to counteract these constructs. There you go, the Hero Titan goes down, and the Kemrian War Sphinx is very shortly after him. And that's the battle. I do think that the Tomb Kings are an excellent faction to play. Don't always try and bring the construct spam though, because all it took there was 2 units of Chosen with halberds, and it just completely negated the constructs. And you know that my halberds actually managed to get back in on the fight against his regular units. So don't always just worry about the constructs with it. You can build a very good army without constructs. You actually can. Also, the Luminarch the Luminarch of Hysh, that does massive damage to constructs. So I think each race almost has something to counteract the Tomb Kings with. So I would just start bringing them, to be honest with you. It's probably the best way forward. But thanks for watching, guys. Anyway, I'm sorry for my spazziness, we'll call it today. I haven't done a video for a while and been a bit poorly. But yes, that was my opponent. Well, GG, my Malus Darkblade. Should look out for him if you're playing online battles. And thank you very much, guys.